Well, let's just try straight up beef. Come on. Straight up beef. Nope. Still nothing. Still nothing. What's up, guys? It's McMastodon. Welcome back to Terrafirmacraft. And look, it's summer. It's early summer, June. Stuff's probably growing again. Jake has been active this week. I have not been particularly active, but Jake has been on, and there's rumors of red steel, which means we can now move water. I think red steel moves water and blue steel moves the other thing. What is that? Lava, yeah. But I'm looking for that hill that had the limonite in it. Somewhere around here there was limonite. Remember we just like found it on the side? Because I want to set up a mine. It was rich limonite too. Remember? It was like just like one episode ago. I think it was like right here. I want to set up a mine because I want to be able to see Jake's mining technique, and I think he's going to show it to me tonight. So what's this? That's not it, I don't believe. That's coal. Of course it's coal. Where was that limonite? Okay, I did find it, and I'm just kind of waiting for Jake, but I was working on the house, and it's kind of hard when the zombies come and try to disrupt my construction project. Where did he go, though? Is he eating my food? There he is. You jerk. Right, so remember how I said I was going to do like a second dune? We got this dune here. And it's going to be like almost all glass except for that pillar in the corner. This one we're going to do like a series of vertical windows. One over here, and then a rather large diagonal window, I guess you'd say, where those torches are. And I'm just trying to fill in the stair blocks, and it's, well, it's kind of hard to get it right. It's interesting. I'll have a smooth block up there, and then as soon as I turn the one next to it into stairs, it just pops off because it now sees that it's not supported by any blocks anymore. And is anybody coming? It looks like on the map that there's somebody there, but I guess not. So, yeah, see, this one just popped off because I chiseled all the blocks around it. I might have to put in like a wooden ceiling or something. Terrafirmacraft is harder than I was thinking to build. You know, I'm used to just straight up throwing stuff up. Maybe I bit off more than I could chew in this build, but that's all right. We'll figure something out. Grass is filling in nicely though, so that's good. I hear you. Yeah, there he is. So I really can't get my wolves to breed. I took another look at the wiki, and it said they needed beef, so I tried beef. That didn't work either. I think that they got to be at full health at this point. I have just been pumping them full of beef. So I think there's a bug. It's probably a known bug. I know that there's an issue with wolves not working, not functioning 100% correctly. That's fine. I think I may report this. I think it's escalated to the point where I need to report it. this needs to come down. What I really need to do is clean up the yard. It's really just a pile of junk. I need to get that roof settled so that it's secure, and then I'm going to start moving everything inside. And there you are.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Have you seen this at all? Did you see my video?
If you've published something in the last week or so, I have not. I've been a little lazy with my YouTube watching.
I published on Sunday. It's where I did the kitchen. You want to see the kitchen?
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you know, but the concept is the house is supposed to look like sand dunes.
Oh, nice.
So, that's why I'm crafting a sort of a sand dune effect here.
Yeah.
And I figured out that I wanted to use this nice smooth texture, which is the natural marble that I've sort of been stealing from your mine tailings. And
oh, there's plenty more where this came from.
But every one of these blocks now is a stair.
Yeah, okay.
So they...
Oh, yeah. It's not even showing up on my minimap except for, like, some of the edges.
Yeah. Actually, let me bring it... Right. Yeah, so what you're seeing is the brick blocks that are underneath the stairs because they don't show up. Well, this one's showing up, but...
This looks like a creeper hole. Did you have a problem here?
Yeah, I just had a creeper come up behind me.
Yep.
About 5 minutes ago. But so these won't collapse because they're stairs. So I kind of have to go through and undercut the bottoms of them if they're a solid block on top. But I think I've got it, so I won't have any collapses. So, and this is the kitchen.
I like this like water barrier thing.
Yeah,
it almost looks like an aquarium kind of thing.
Yeah, it's sort of like
sweet.
A water window aquarium, but they're functional. So this is fresh water, and the one over
really?
here. Yeah, this is salt water, so I can.
Oh, that's awesome. You could totally fill some brine barrels with this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I've got a grill.
Oh, nice. I've never used one of these before. I'll have to look that up.
I've only used it once. And it works great. You can cook 6 things at once.
Looks like you got a smoking rack here too, right?
Got a smoking rack. This is going to be, well, okay, this is now the food prep blocks. So I'll do one for sandwiches and one for salads probably. And then I've cut out the bottom so I can store like replacement ingredients for the sandwiches.
Nice.
And then these are the trap doors, and they lead down to what's going to be the storeroom. We could fight our way. It's not very far.
Yeah, I've got a red mace.
So there's a bismuth mine that I just found, and I don't know how much it is because I'm only getting a small sample, and I found the bismuth. So probably
we have like 1 bar of bismuth. That's it.
Probably not a lot. Yeah, that's because I used it for all the lanterns.
Yeah, no worries. But I would have mined more if it was in the way of red steel. I really wanted to get the red steel so I could make a red bucket and move water.
So we can go down here and we can do that, but just over here is well, you can see it. It's the
oh wow.
Yeah,
lignite.
It's rich.
Or not lignite.
Limonite.
Limonite.
Yeah, it's rich and it's right here on the surface.
Nice.
So I don't know if this is gonna screw up your demonstration of the mining technique, but we can come down in here and I can put a roof on it and we can be safe.
Well, my method of mining might seem I don't know, maybe you could mine less to find the ores. The stuff that I mine winds up becoming fill elsewhere. And then you also get solid blocks, which you're using in the marble.
Yeah, that's why I want to see it, because I want to see how you do it.
So it might be, I mean, we can do it here, and I do want the iron, but this is not, like the surface stuff is not going to work out the same way.
Well, I can come back and mine the iron anytime. Do you want to go? You want to go down to this bismuth mine, and we'll just.
Yeah, and we're definitely short on bismuth, and we have actually plenty of iron right now. In the meantime, so like.
Behind you.
We can we could definitely do with getting some bismuth. And actually, if we want to get blue steel, we need bismuth. So
Okay.
that's a good idea in general. Anyway, that was actually one of the things I was going to look at next
All right,
for
well,
our stockpile.
I mean, I do want to finish the lanterns too. So
Yeah.
there's a creeper over here.
So let's.
He's on you.
Ooh. I don't see him. I'm gonna keep moving.
He.
Oh, I see him.
went
Okay,
right by
I'm gonna.
you.
I'm gonna get some stuff from him. Whoop, sorry. Thought I had the hitbox lined up.
What are you doing, man?
Smacking you around a little bit. All right, so this is the general pattern that I always mine.
Okay, let me see.
Minus the latter part right here, which is only different because it's the beginning of the shaft.
Okay, so
pick
you
up
have
the saw you dropped.
so you have the crossbeam, and you mine out the entire row, like even with the crossbeam, essentially.
Yeah. Yep, and so normally we don't have all this headroom right here where it collapsed, right? So the only stuff that it should have mined is this kind of layer, like, at your feet right now. So the stuff at your head should not be open right now.
Okay.
And normally, as long as nothing's collapsed in like this and you don't have this extra headroom, and you have this one crossbeam, you're okay for the distance that I've currently mined, which is like a, what is it, 1, 2, 3, so I think it's a 5x5
Yeah.
grid. I think it's okay for that range, and that range only. All right?
Yep.
And so now the trick is, now the way that I've mined this with these kind of every other pattern.
Well, we could go this way a little bit.
Oh yeah, sure. Right. But we're
right.
gonna ignore that for now because we want to first get the stuff around the stair stable.
Okay.
So first I'm gonna pop out these blocks, and then I'm gonna do supports in the corners here. Like so. Oh, that might have hit you. Oh, now I'm out of support beams.
All right.
Oh, they do have a saw, but no wood.
I didn't make that many, but here. Okay.
And my system, like the system is pretty redundant. So like even if you do get, like if a cave-in happens, like because maybe you're mining next to a chasm.
Yeah.
And you have no support beams in the chasm. So then sometimes just because there's an adjacent cave-in, some of your support beams collapse. As long as you stop and wait for the collapse to stop and then check your support beams and fix them, like it's super redundant. So it should keep you safe, even if you're like deep underground and all that.
Okay.
The only problems that I ever have are when I am starting a new shaft, or if I mine past my target, and then I have to start a shaft like above where I started digging out like this. Sometimes I wind up with some collapse issues that way too. But like, so all these blocks that we have kind of around the perimeter now, we should be able to like make them pop by kind of mining and extending this pattern out, right? So now I've dug around all these, this whole middle layer I can gather. And so now I have, you know, both shale, like just the shale blocks and shale rock to use. And so now that this basic pattern's established, if like I decide, you know, hey, like, you know, I'll pro pick around, I'll figure out which direction I want to go in. If I think it's this way, then I just start by mining the entire top layer here, and I should be supported by the beam right behind me. So now that I've got this thing to stand on, I should be good to go. I'm not crossing my fingers right now because I'm controlling the computer, but I would be.
But you're only going 4 away from the crossbeam, right?
Yeah, exactly. I only extend this pattern by like kind of one 5x5 grid.
But you keep the checkerboard pattern in the middle row.
Yeah, and five includes this beam. And so then it looks like this before I start mining stuff out.
Yep.
And then I start doing, now that I've got all that, I can start just basically I mine underneath everything, right? Because now all those other blocks will start popping.
Yep.
Except I leave on all the sides, I leave this pattern, here I'll show you. I leave this kind of 3 pattern on each side because that lets me continue in that direction if I want to like go on a right angle. Oop, yeah, so I can mine all 3 of these. And so now this block is done.
So why do you leave those?
Here, I'll show you. So like now I put the supports up.
Yeah. Oh, it allows you to get up on top.
Right. So I'm out of supports again, but now I can get up on top here and mine this way, or this way. So like this basically this bottom block that is critical, but then these other two blocks that are in the middle row are blocks that you can mine later, like that you can make those blocks pop.
You can make them pop by standing on the middle block and getting in behind.
Exactly.
So that's why. Okay. So.
And then the middle block, you have to be on the middle block. Usually you have to shift click. So now I'm in a bit of a conundrum because in order to mine all the stuff behind this, I might have to do it in part. So do you have 3 more? Do you have any more supports? I want to get this, like, I don't like mining without this complete. There's 1 3 beam missing.
I don't. I'm out. But.
Okay. Is there anything? No, there's nothing. We don't have enough redundancy that we can scavenge anything yet either. All right. Well, stand underneath the ladder for a sec.
No, I mean, I think
it's okay.
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
Here, I'll just. Yeah, I can certainly start it.
Yeah.
So now, like, if I wanted to mine this direction, it's kind of hard to mine, like, when you're just standing on this one block. But if you just extend it out by that much, now you've mined the blocks that are immediately there, and you can kind of get it back here and mine all the rest on the top. It's basically the same pattern as before. You just continue it out.
Yep.
And I would only ever mine in one direction until it's full. And then there's actually a way to do once you have a full line, I can show, like, there's a way you can basically, so here we almost have two bars in a row, right? Actually, we do have two bars in a row on the side that I'm facing.
Yeah.
So I can actually mine this whole side 4 out. So for example, if I come over here,
yeah,
I can do all of this side. I don't even have to put up any supports until I get to the end of the row.
Right.
Right. So I can do this whole block, and then I could even, from here, it's actually easier if I'm mining from where I am right now to mine in this direction. So I can just keep mining in this direction and extend this checkerboard pattern until I get to the end of the supported row, which is kind of this bar right here. And then I have to stop. I'll have to do the corner separately just because I think the back corner is not, it might be out of the radius of support. I don't know. I tend to be a little cautious with that, I guess, just because I don't like cave-ins.
So I guess my next question is, how do you go down?
So now I just repeat, and I think once it's sort of stable, it's okay. I'm out of ladders. We definitely need 4 this time because we're missing the bottom row.
Yeah.
I only made 3.
Well, I mean, like, I guess just tell me. So, like, do you?
It's essentially what we just did, though. So, but now the only trick is you can be less. So, like, I dig out this first square, but now the only risk of cave-in is 1 block, so you don't have to worry about suffocating. Like, you'll take a half-hearted damage or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And then if that happens, you're gonna have to come back up and repair struts, whatever collapsed, but you won't die because now you have this 1 square around you. So I pretty much always dig out like this first square, and then I typically also dig out one whole square around this as well, just to give me enough buffer room to work with. And usually I'll start using that as temporary chest area too if I need to. Normally I do it on the top level of the mine, but, like, I don't know, that's just my organization that I like. So
okay.
That's up to you. But yeah, I'll dig 3 down from here, and that's one less than I need to, right? So then I start the next layer at that point, and then once I've got that first block kind of dug out, then I dig the last one down. So it's like you have to go down a total of 4 from the level that we're standing on.
Right.
But the next layer, once you've established this first set of beams, is much safer.
Right.
I think they level the same way, even though you don't make anywhere near. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's the way I play.
You'd have to make a lot of armor to be an expert at armor, right? I mean,
Right.
you'd have to make like all the armor for like an entire server of like 10 people.
Right. Like, there's no way you'd use that much. So I feel like in order for me to do that, I'm going to mine a ton of stuff, and then maybe I'll make a castle that has a whole bunch of armor stands in it. I don't know.
All right, I'm back, and that was a lesson in mining from Jake, and how helpful was that? It was pretty great. I followed that up with mining out the limonite. He accidentally took my saw, so I didn't have a saw, so I had to kind of do a surface mine. because I couldn't really make any support beams. But now I'm back in the kitchen and I've just realized there's a flaw. These are all stair blocks because I don't want them to collapse and I want them to have the smooth marble texture, as I've already said multiple times. But these kept going out because it was raining. And apparently rain stops, or stairs stop the particle effects of rain, but it doesn't stop the rain from putting out the torches. I would say that's a bug, and I don't know if that's been reported or not. But I may have to report that. So I've got the limonite, and I am out of cheese, and I think it's time to head on back to town and get some more cheese. I don't know if there's any cheese there, but if there is, I'm gonna grab some. And if there's not, I do have some cows still, and I forgot my bucket, but there should be a bucket there. I could probably make cheese with no trouble. Just gonna take me a couple days. And I need to drop off the limonite. Anyway, I'm gonna start in on the bloomery and get things done. Oh, actually, my first stop is going to be the farm because I'm not carrying a boat. But I think Jake replanted everything, and I may be able to stock up on various types of food. So I think there's going to be a cut here, and I will see what's at the farm. All right, well, first of all, I forgot to bring the hose back. I've got like one of these steel hose and one of these wrought iron hose. There's cheese here. There's a lot of cheese here. I kind of want to take it. Yeah, I've got like 3 hose at my base that I do not need. And I don't see any more cheese. I mean, I've basically been making all the cheese, so let me just cut this in half and take it. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. I will make more. It's not a thing. It ain't no thing. Let's say it ain't no thing. I'm gonna eat a little bit because I'm sure my cheese is low. So what else have we got going on here? Jake, what have you been up to? Sake. Awesome. Brine. Man, dude's been really doing it. Look at all the jute we have. Soybeans. Everything is just loaded up. Bravo, sir. Bravo. Anything in the corn? No. One thing I forgot to do is where's all the wheat? Where's all the... Yeah, he's cut them into grain. I remember in the last episode I left everything just kind of sitting there. He's cut everything into grain, which is what we should have done, because I think that decays a lot slower. Ooh, bananas. Well, that's my next stop anyway. I'm gonna go grab some bananas. Just take a few here off the tree. Don't need too many. Combine them. There we go. Are there any more? Yeah, there's one. Banana on a pumpkin. That's something you see every day. I wonder if he got like the plums and stuff, because I feel like stuff already fruited out. Now I was gonna drop off because of Jake's wonderful mining technique. I have some smooth slate, and I think it goes here. That's marble. That's gabbro. Granite. Wow. Maybe it's the bottom one. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'll put some here, because I say smooth. There's smoothed, and it's called smooth, and then there's just the regular, and it's just called regular. But maybe I should take some marble while I'm here. Yeah, actually, I could use that, you know? Just in case I have more mishaps. Ooh. Ooh, very nice. I never noticed those columns. Have they been there the whole time? Have you guys seen those? Yeah, let me just drop off the cobblestone that I'm carrying because I'm gonna expand this. I was gonna make a second barn. I guess we're calling it a barn. Not we. I'm calling it a barn. I don't know what Jake's calling it. Probably nothing. Probably doesn't even pretend it's there. Okay, so now we're going to go to the forge area, the foundry, and start working on this iron. Let me see what Jake's got here, though. I kind of want to show up. Oh, look, there's more cheese here. I think I made 2 full blocks of cheese when I was last here and left one of them, so shouldn't feel too bad about anything. That, I believe, is my saw. That's the most important reason to come here. Wrought iron saw. Probably mine. Probably. Can't say for sure, but that's where he would have put it. And I don't think I need anything else, although I may want to make myself a new chisel. I'm going to make myself a new set of tools, like a full set of tools. This is all just vessels. Alright, well, we are going to have to maybe go on a trip and look at this. Oh, that is gorgeous. Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I might have to make some armor too. Ores to process. Not much. What else has he got here? He does have a lot of support beams that I could maybe borrow. Maybe I could take some glass too. Would I feel bad about that? I'll ask him. I'll ask him before I take that stuff. And that's the blast furnace. There's the bloomery. Alright, we're going to have to get started on the bloomery. I think charcoal and coal and limonite. I'm going to start making some iron. So I don't know. I think since the sun's going down and we're on the forge, this will be the end of the episode. So guys, thanks again. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please click that like button. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. But until then, I'm MacMastodon. This is Terrafirmacraft. That is a red steel anvil. And take care, everybody. Jake, go big or go home. Ingot vault, we've seen. Charcoal processing. What's that? Small amounts. Can't even see in the door. Huge amounts.